Flight of the CrowsWing is in the Florida Panhandle, camping in the Tates State Forest and hiking the Cathedral of Palms Trail, March 2022. Tates Hell gets its name from a local legend. In 1875, Sebe Tate was hunting a panther that had attacked his livestock. He got lost in the swamps for 7 days, bitten by a snake, and drank the bad waters from the swamp. He stumbled out into a field near Carabel and lived just long enough to utter these words. "My name is Sebe Tate, and I've come from hell." Tates Hell State Forest has many designated dispersed campsites. They are reservable online. Our site was called Parker Place and had its own boat launch. We arrived at our site to set up camp at the same time a couple of locals were returning to our boat launch in a John boat. They were friendly and offered us their fish they had caught. We of course said, "Hell yeah!" After setting up camp, we cleaned the fish, we fried the fish, and we ate the fish. Never turned down fresh fish. That night, it rained. It rained a lot. It was a serious kind of rain. In the morning, the sun came out and burned through the mist. We decided to go exploring.
What do you think?
I think it rained a little bit last night.
Yeah, I don't think we're going that way.
One section of the road we deemed impassable. Most of it just had standing water. After the day of wandering the forest roads to see what we could find, the next day we decided to take a hike. The nearby Cathedral of Palms trail had some very good ratings on all trails. In the comments section, there were warnings that parts of it were rough. Early in the hike, we came across this beautiful little snake. Later, we found out that he was a blue-lined ribbon snake, found only in northern Florida. After a false start, turning down the wrong trail, we found the beginning of the trail. It was not well marked. And, as warned by all trails, after the rains, part of it was flooded.
So when you choose the right footwear.
On the trail to doom. Da da da. No, don't come any further. Not sure that this can support 2 people. Oh, you're gonna take a video in case I fall in?
Yep. Isn't that the plan? And you made it.
For once, All Trails was completely correct.
All Trails was completely correct. I'm gonna do this the old man way.
Well, you do have the camera. I don't want you to dump it in. I like all the groaning. That's great.
It's the old man way.
Come on, Graybeard.
It was close, but I made it.
We found Shepard Spring, a beautiful clear pool nestled among the trees. We were lucky to have this to ourselves for a few hours. It was us, some gar, a bunch of tiny fish, and a few alligators. There were 3 alligators in the pond. One was shy, and we only caught glimpses of him. One was larger, and there was a small young one that was very active and enjoyed swimming around. young one still had his banding.
So cute. I just want to hug him.
They seemed to be enjoying the warm sun after the cold and rainy night. This is what we believe to be the mama swimming past the resting little one. The clear waters were full of these tiny little fish that on closer inspection appeared to be what you would find in a pet store. But we don't know our tropical fishes.
Cathedral of the Palms? Maybe? Came from that way with the orange blazes. And then you're supposed to go that way. We followed the black blazes and wondered why they were painted that way. Well, they're painted that way is because this is the way the trail used to go. So we went through the old trail parts. No wonder it was so broken down. But it was pretty, so I think we're gonna do it again. I don't know. When you follow the black blazes.
About went. You okay?
I was up, and then I was down. The part I was going to put my foot on was rotted through.
Overall, it was a really pretty hike, and we enjoyed the views, and we enjoyed hiking through the flooded sections. We most enjoyed having Shepard Spring to ourselves, where we could just sit and be in the moment. This hike was 6.77 miles. After the hike, we drove down the road to the nearby access to the Gulf of Mexico.
We have made it to the Gulf of Mexico. Wakulla Beach, Florida. It's half.
It's half a mile.
Half.
Track it. This is Wakulla Beach. Wakulla. I don't know. What do you think?
I like it. It's nice. I was marking it on my Google map. Places we've been.
Been here.
We've Been here.
Let's go back.
Time to go.
The next day, we decided to put our boat launch to good use. This is the New River, not the one in West Virginia, but also the New River.
I love this launch site. This is our launch site. It's probably the closest we've ever launched to anywhere we're camped. This is great. And we're floating. Let's go find some alligators, eh?
Oddly, and unfortunately, we did not see any wildlife of any kind. And only this one flower. All in all, we paddled only a little over 2 miles, as the current was much faster than it looked. Back in camp, Beth did a cleanup of the campsite, picking up all the trash that had been scattered about. And we ran the generator to charge the batteries for the first time in a long, long time.
What'd you find, dear?
I found a paper airplane. It was folded up like this, and when you unfold it, it is decorated. It has a sun and some trees and a bird. I don't know if it's a roadrunner, which would be odd for Florida, or a turkey with a weird tail.
He's happy.
He's happy.
That's what matters.
That's all that matters.
And if Weird Bird can be happy, so can Weird You. And if you like this video, please hit like and subscribe.